I'm Beth Accomando, host of the KPBS Cinema Junkie podcast, and welcome to another edition of Geeky Gourmet. These are videos themed to my podcast, and this month the theme is Noirvember. So I'm going to show you how to make some noir-themed black and white desserts to go along with the podcast. I'll be talking to Eddie Muller, TCM host of Noir Alley and author of Dark City, and I'll also be speaking with Nora Fiore, the Nitrate Diva. So get ready for a little bit of deceit, betrayal, and murder as we prepare a noir dessert. Today, we're going to make a black and white chocolate cardamom swirl tart. And one thing I love is desserts that look fancy but are not difficult to make. So this recipe has three basic components: a crust made from chocolate wafer cookies, a white chocolate ganache, and a dark chocolate ganache. So to start, we want to infuse some cream with cardamom pods. You can put the cardamom pods in whole or crush them with a mortar and pestle, but put them in the cream, stir, and heat gently until the cream begins to simmer. Then remove the pan from the heat, cover, and let infuse for at least 30 minutes. Then, while the cream is infusing, heat the oven to 350 degrees. Take your chocolate wafers and break them up and put them in the food processor. Pulse until you have fine crumbs. Then, pulse in the melted butter. The recipe calls for Turkish coffee, and make sure you find the kind that's flavored with cardamom so that it enhances the flavors that are in the white chocolate ganache. And then add the cocoa nibs and the Turkish coffee to the chocolate wafers and pulse some more. The mixture should look like wet sand and hold loosely together when squeezed. Press the mixture firmly into the base and sides of the pan, then slide it onto a baking sheet, bake for 10 minutes, and then cool completely. Now you're ready to make the white chocolate ganache. So put the white chocolate in a bowl, reheat the infused cream till it simmers, strain that over the top of the white chocolate and let it sit for a few minutes. Stir to a smooth consistency, then add the butter, and if the chocolate hasn't fully melted, you can put it in the microwave on short bursts until it's fully melted. Next, heat the cream for the dark chocolate ganache and pour it over the dark chocolate. Again, add the butter and stir to a smooth consistency. Now comes the assembly of the tart. Take the fully cooled chocolate crust and pour the white chocolate ganache and make sure you smooth it out. Then add dollops of dark chocolate ganache and swirl with a Japanese chopstick because these are more pointed than a Chinese one, or you can use a metal or wooden skewer. Swirl till you have a design you like. Then you need to chill for at least 4 hours, or ideally overnight, to let the ganache set. You want to make sure and bring it out of the fridge about 30 minutes before you plan to serve. Then slice and serve with evidence markers and appropriate weapons. You can also find nice evidence bags at forensic websites to make party favors. Now you have a black and white dessert to convey the visual style of film noir. It also conveys the swirling themes of murder, betrayal, deceit, and moral ambiguity. And then you have the rich, complex flavors of cardamom mixed with the bitterness of Turkish coffee and dark chocolate to perfectly reflect the tone of film noir. It's a dessert to die for. I hope you enjoyed this latest edition of Geeky Gourmet and a noir dessert to go with the podcast. Thanks for watching the special Noirvember edition of Geeky Gourmet. Remember to head over to kpbs.org/cinemajunkie to catch the companion podcast. I interviewed Eddie Muller, TCM host of Noir Alley and author of Dark City, as well as Nora Fiore, the Nitrate Diva. Check out the interviews and please watch some of those film noirs I talk about and maybe make one of these black and white desserts. Thanks again. Till our next film fix, I'm Beth Accomando, your resident cinema junkie. Okay, now it's time to get back to reading some more about Dark City.